It's the show. It's the name of the show, goddamn.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot.
I mean, you know, I inherited the show, and this is what it is.
It's called Over a
It's
Drink.
called Over a Drink. I am Irize.
And I am welcoming back myself, Mr. Manley. Shit.
Yoga Soldier, aka the Yoga Broad in the building. Nelly Yoga.
Yes, and together we are over a drink. We do have a guest today. I was getting myself further acquainted with this young gentleman when I got in here today and on the social medias. This is Ball Out from Philly by way of Brooklyn. So from New York, from New York, from Brooklyn, because you know New York.
Philly, my second home, man.
Philly
I'm
is
from
his
Brooklyn.
second home.
You can tell. I hear the accent.
No cat.
That's how you know you're a real New Yorker when you don't lose the accent.
No.
No cat.
No matter what. So, yes, we're going to welcome to our shenanigans today with us. We got Ball Out.
Shout out.
Welcome, Ball Out.
What's up, Ball Out? How you, bro?
So, you know, B has not been with us for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
B was going through. He told me today that he was like, well, I could come if, and I was already up this way, but I went back out of my way to go pick him up.
I've been dealing with life struggles.
I can dig it.
Pray for me.
Life is
Keeping you in
what
prayer.
I
make
appreciate
it.
the prayer. It's power in
Yes.
prayer. So pray
It
for me.
is.
We
It
also
is.
going to drink to all of that. We're going to drink to the fact that even though you've been lifing,
I like church. You get to drink at church. We
that
say
you
it.
actually also
Like
were
this
able to make
church.
it with us today.
Yeah, I've
So
been-
last week, you know, we were drinking tequila. My mom went to Mexico. She bought me this bottle. I opened it on the show. It
So
did
this
not
is the
open.
one that
It
we
would
couldn't
not
get
pour.
open.
That's for
So-
Beto Azul.
What I didn't do was apparently push down hard enough and twist. And I did it, and I heard
Mm.
a pop, and then I said, because I kept saying, I smell the liquor. I smell it. It's like a. I said, Mom, did you tease me? Is this a trick bottle? But yes, so we are having a Grand Centenario Azul
Okay. Nice. I
tequila.
like
This
that.
is real tequila because it was made in Mexico.
So is this? I got a question. Is this the same Azul as the bottle with the bing bing bing?
Oh, I love that one.
I ain't gonna lie, that thing look
I
kind
love
Is that the
that
same?
No, it's not the same.
That's a
Okay.
see-through
The
bottle.
one
That
with the
shit-
with the
that
bell.
Yeah, it's not,
You know what I'm
it's not
talking
the
about?
same.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
just had to ask a
Drink like
question.
that.
My mom was in Mexico. I was like, you were supposed to bring me back tequila with something in it. I mean, a lot of times they have scorpions in the mezcal,
Gangster.
and they don't really put worms in
No
too
cap.
many of the tequilas anymore. But
Nah, no
there
cap.
are still some certain. If you go to Mexico, you can get the ones with the insects in it.
Everybody got pour their own head.
Yeah, pour
I
your
pour
own
my own-
troubles.
I pour my
Yeah,
own
pour your
head.
own troubles in
I
this
pour
joint.
this whole cup.
Poison.
I mean, I've been away for a while. We still start the show off the same way, right? How was your
We're
weekend?
gonna talk about
Irize?
the weekend. Yes. So my weekend was it's over. Meaning my duties as maid of honor are finally over. They can be put
Congrats.
to rest. Congrats to my cousin,
Marquita,
Mrs.
congrats.
Ross. She and her husband are off enjoying each other, having a good time outside of the city of Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, you know, it was a little bit of a bridezilla happening. Like, I don't know why you invite your cousin who you know is perennially late to everything and tell her that rehearsal's at 6. Well, actually, it's at 5 for you, 6 for everybody else. You should have never told me the real time because I got there.
Why
wrong.
you ain't just? Why she just tell you 5?
She
Like,
did, but she also made the mistake of telling me. it was
yeah,
really
telling you
6.
6 though. That's what I mean. She
Either
should
way, I
never
got there at
just-
6:30. It was over. She was real upset. Like, I didn't give a fuck because the way my life has been lifing, and
Hey, yo.
the way my life has been
Come on,
lifing,
Mark.
and then the fact that
Come
she
on, Mark.
got married during Gemini season.
Mrs. Ross, you
already
did
wasn't
that one to
sitting well with
yourself.
me.
We can't blame our
But
rise
it doesn't
for that
matter.
one.
I didn't need to be at the rehearsal. I was there where I needed to be for all the important
Practice.
things. We talk about
Practice.
practice. I had a whole gym. We talking about practice. Not a game.
Not the
Not a
game.
game. Not a game that I live and die for.
You show up and show out for the game.
Shout out to fellow Gemini AI who knows we don't need no practice. We are
Mm-hmm.
naturally good at whatever the fuck it is we're about to do. We don't need no practice.
True indeed. Shouts out to
Get
the
one
Geminis. Shouts out to the Geminis.
We will make it work. Shouts out to Team Gemini. So I got through that. My cousin got married. I would love to say it went off without a hitch, but unfortunately, our brother-in-law actually did get a little ill at the reception. My sister, it was like 50,000 nurses in there. My sister's a nurse. Her husband's a nurse. One of her, Keita's best friends is a nurse. And like 8 CNAs was on
See, he
there.
was pretty safe.
He was definitely
cool.
pretty safe.
He's definitely cool.
Outside of my sister told me somebody yelled, "Give him CPR." She was like, "No, he has a pulse." Do not give him
sorry.
CPR.
My bad.
Yes, no, I'm just saying, like,
That's a black wedding. Nah, no cap.
okay, hold up.
I want to know what song was played when they walked
Listen,
the aisle.
all right, so talk about a black
Freestyle.
wedding. I kept asking my cousin, When I walk down the aisle, she knows one of our favorites together, but she knows my karaoke go-to is Lil Wayne Go DJ. Can I walk down the aisle, Lil Wayne Go DJ? She said, no, cousin, you can't. I even played it for her to show her how dope that would be to keep me walking in time. She said, no. The thong song came on. Can I walk down the aisle to the thong song, cousin? Practicing my shoes. I was dressed. She was like, no, cousin. Cannot walk down the aisle to the thong song. We walked down the aisle to a very beautiful song. And everybody told me I ran down the aisle, but this is what she said, because we ended up at the church late. She said, everybody make it down the aisle fast, run. She was joking. I took it seriously. I ran. Plus my feet was hurt.
Really
I was
fast ran down the aisle?
I walked fast anyway, so it seemed like a little jog, but that's not what happened. Her husband, his cell phone went off during the ceremony.
Stop.
Nah.
Stop. Come on.
He said black wedding. He said black wedding. I'm about to tell you how black it was.
The groom cell phone went off. Why you even got the phone on you? You the groom, bro. Why you even got the phone?
We just want to know who the fuck know you getting married is calling, because everybody else is sitting
everybody in the world. Who the fuck was calling you? That's another mystery.
Well, they called.
Who the fuck was calling?
Too late. They called
that didn't know
the objection part, and nobody in the room objected, because when they said that, I stepped out to the side to look to make sure wasn't nobody out there saying nothing crazy. I mean, he did have one cousin that was really excited and happy, and she was a little out of pocket with the loudness. And then my father performed the service, and the good Reverend Brown, I think, as long as he's known my cousin, I see this is my cousin, that is his niece, as long as he's known her, he learned on her wedding day that her middle name was Teresa, and that flubbed him up. So he kept wanting to call her Marquesa, Marquisa, like everything but Marquita. It was kind of funny. One of the groomsmen, I noticed that we all walked in, we stood, we took our places. Her son passed her over. She was upset because her son's baby mom wouldn't let her grandson come. He was supposed to be the ring bearer, so she was already a little emotional.
Petty.
But then one of her groomsmen sat down, we all.
Wait, a groomsman sat down in the middle of the ceremony.
Was he lightheaded?
Hey, yo, let's toast to this wedding. This is a fucking dope ass wedding so far. It gives a hell of a story. I love this fucking wedding. Shouts out to you, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. I love your wedding already. Goddamn it, I wish I could have been there.
Never mind. Nope. A time is going to be had. So
the time was had at the wedding of. I'm trying to think. Story. Was it the brother that passed out? Because like I said, when we got to the reception, a brother did pass out. So like,
Jesus Christ.
I tried to bring it back with my maid of honor speech, because there was a time that my cousin had to come live with us. And I was already raised in the house with two sisters. The last thing I wanted was another sister.
Some great years.
That I had to share everything with. She's the only child. She's not used to sharing. I'm a middle child. I just don't like sharing.
I'm a middle child too. Shout that out.
Shouts out the middle child.
I was like, I started my speech with, I always wanted a brother. And I'm doing this while my actual physical baby sister is next to me. So she like pushing on me. Like it was a real dope ass black wedding. Everybody had a good time. I got to dance.
Shout out Reverend Brown.
Shout out to my father, Reverend Brown. Yes.
For moving all the coke in the 80s.
See, now here you go.
My bad. Let's not go back in the day. My bad. Hey, listen.
I plead the fifth, and he wasn't moving all of it. He had help.
Hey, Nelly. Yeah. How was your weekend this weekend?
My week started with prom.
Ooh.
Yes.
My youngest. Prom. My youngest daughter went on her prom. Shout out to everybody, like my whole village that came together. When I say prom, it went off without a hitch. It had so much pomp and circumstance. Like my cousin pulled up with 2 Land Rovers for her to choose from to get in. She took pictures in the black truck first, then she left in the silver truck.
Okay.
Like my cousin did an amazing
balloon
display. Shout out to Paulie Baby. Don't forget the fucking baby.
Don't forget the
she
baby.
She DJ'd the shit out of my daughter's prom send off. She had 2 photographers. If it didn't rain, it would have been a block party. Like it was insane. So that's how my week.
That's what's up.
And she looked beautiful.
Thank you.
She looked age appropriate going on a senior prom, because some of these people was out here in wedding gowns.
Like,
shouts out to the parent
and my mom
of that
was
kid.
busting. She was like, well, damn, you doing all this for a prom. Like, what the you gonna do when she get married? But
everything.
It really took a village, and I just appreciate everybody. That was Thursday.
God bless you.
Friday and Saturday, I mean, these streets, I can hear the streets calling, man. The streets
Holy shit! All right.
been calling. Like, I just been out. I've been everywhere. Some nights I remember, some nights I don't.
I'm talking about. We had a great weekend.
I'm in my second phase of my life.
That's what I'm talking
my
about.
youngest is
She
transitioning
got
out of high
serious
school.
empty nester syndrome
Serious
right now.
empty nest. I don't know what to do. My oldest son is 30. Then my daughter's 27. Then my son is 21.
God bless the way
and
you
then
look.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See?
So
Nah, no
now
cow,
I'm
when a
like,
nigga know your age,
yo,
you blessed.
it's suns out, buns
No
out.
cap.
Sun's out, buzz. The summertime is here. Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna
It
be
must be
45
holiday
in
weekend.
July. I'm ready. I'm ready for the shit.
She
Can I ask you a
ready.
question?
Ask away.
I don't know if you've done it, but how does it feel to go out with your child to a party?
Oh,
at
listen.
30
Oh,
years
I'm
old?
glad you asked that,
You went out
right?
with your
So,
child?
Cause my daughter's,
I was
my
at
oldest is
River Deck
looking into
last
that.
night,
Mhm.
and that was a vibe. I went
Okay.
with my daughter and her friends and my cousin. And at first it was making me cringe because she was like, Harry, this is my mom.
No
Just
cap.
call me Chanel, okay? Just call me Nelly. But she was so hyped to tell everybody I was her mom. I had on a little something, you know what I'm talking about?
Good. You're a beautiful
Yeah.
woman.
Okay,
Beautiful
Mom.
black
You
woman.
supposed to
Yeah,
accept
do
that and
you?
receive
Supposed to
that.
accept that.
Mom, yes, fuck
First
that.
of all,
In case they try to try it.
There was this
Right.
tall, majestic specimen standing in the middle of the dance floor with no shirt on, picking up chicks at random.
Okay.
And my daughter gonna say, pick her up. I
All
said,
right.
absolutely not. I'm
All
still
right.
your mother. No. The little boy was like, no, I don't, sir. No, I'm a man.
Sir,
Call me man.
sir.
Not call me ma'am.
It wasn't enough to kill her that
No.
fucking night.
I'm not a
goddamn it.
man. I've gone out with my son. I've gone out with my son.
You
And,
can pick me up in private,
and
but
I
you're not
guess
gonna pick
it's,
me up in the
it's
club.
different going out with your daughter. I've gone out with my son.
Yeah,
The
the
nigga
son
just
part I
leave.
want to know. I seen the mother-daughter thing, but how does the
Yeah.
son? How
Yeah,
that
the
went
nigga
down?
just
He
leave.
ain't try to beat somebody up for you.
So
like,
no, so the thing about my sons are not here. My oldest son lives in LA. My youngest son is in the Navy. He lives in Virginia. But
okay,
all of my kids are a vibe. Like, we party hard. They all couldn't wait to be grown enough to kick it with me.
Yeah.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
That
that's
tells
what's
me a
up.
lot about your relationship with your
Yeah,
children.
I'm very close to all my
right.
kids.
Yeah,
They
my
tell me
kids don't. They
everything,
want to
like,
kick it with me, but not really. Like I
They
could
my
be
homies.
there, but we can't be together. Like
Yeah,
I could be there. I could be in the building.
They be hyping me
But
up.
we
like,
can't
"Mom,
be.
get
Yeah, my son is definitely not about the hype. He's not about to hype up any kind of twerking on the dance floor.
Yeah,
He
no.
definitely
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
cut
somebody
that
look at
side
you
eye.
wrong,
Well,
you
here's
catch
the
it in
Right.
thing.
pace.
He definitely gonna cut that
Yeah,
side eye and be
you
like,
catch it
all
in
right, now
pace.
you
Yeah,
drunk.
like, yeah.
Not my sexy.
Yeah.
We
Now
love
you drunk.
Caribbean
Yeah,
music. So when we
yeah.
get to dancing to Caribbean music, it's just like we all out there.
Yeah,
That's a
me too.
different
And my
vibe.
older son would understand
That's-
that him being Guyanese. My younger son, you would think he understand that him being Puerto Rican, but he ain't trying. He'd be like,
That's
yo,
a
mom, you
fucked up
drunk.
mix. No cap. Respectfully, listen, I'm about to tell you about my bullshit.
Yeah, we didn't get like that.
Get
Right?
close to the mic, bro.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, man. My mother from Jamaica,
Okay.
and my father's from Yemen.
Oh, you crazy?
Wow.
He
My
shot
father
out.
was getting to the bag, and my mother was on his body. That's how I got here.
Wow.
No cap.
Jamaica and Yemen
Yeah,
is insane.
that's a crazy.
That's an
combination.
Islamic yardie.
Everybody think I'm Spanish, but I'm not.
I thought you were.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
actually not.
When you mix black with almost anything, everybody gonna think you
don't crack,
Latino.
black make anything.
Everybody, yeah, right. You Puerto
You
Rican.
Puerto Rican in
immediately.
Philly. If you're from Philly, you Puerto Rican.
No matter what it
You Puerto
is.
Rican, nigga.
Nah, I get
Mexican.
it. Big
No,
up
like
Badlands.
just by looks, people
Badlands,
just
big up
assume.
Bad. I got a little bitch out there. Big up Badlands. Them Puerto Rican niggas is crazy.
Yeah, well, that's like, listen, I raised the Puerto Rican
Shout
that
out
live in
M Street.
Kensington. I don't get it. And my son over there, over like Frankfurt and Tioga, I don't get it.
Yeah.
He over there heavy with the
See, I
the
live out
Puerto
here in Philly,
Rican.
so I get around, and God bless me to make it home at night. This shit,
Mm-hmm.
big up Philly, no cap.
Shouts out to Philly.
What did you do this weekend, B?
My weekend was fucking incredible. Shouts out to my goddamn father, Herm, the germ.
Shout out to you,
My
Pop.
dad turned 64?
God bless you. I never
64?
met my father.
Yeah.
Passed
Bro,
away
it's,
when
it's,
I was, no doubt.
sorry to hear that. It's a great thing to have your pop around, bro.
I never met him. He
Now,
died when I was
listen,
in the
though,
womb.
But
still.
listen, even with that
Wow.
joint though, you be a father though. You
I
here to
am a
be a
father.
dad. That's what I'm talking about, bro. But
Big
my
up that.
dad, my dad's birthday was he had a little shindig at the sugar house joint. It was dope. He made me late for work and all that, man. Like
Cause that's
I stopped by.
before work.
Yeah, I was on the overnight joint, so I stopped by the joint and shit. I'm trying to get out. He told me, wait a minute, we gotta sing happy birthday. Happy birthday, turned to me getting to work like 11:20. Shouts out to the people who not gonna mark me down late for work.
Shout to your father.
Shouts out to y'all for not mark me late for work, y'all. I love y'all. Don't put that in the books.
No cap.
It was a regular weekend though. You know, I hit the gym.
Right.
Crazy with the workouts. I want to inspire everybody. Get in the gym, get your body moving,
Thank you
and
for
do
that.
something
I've been
like
slacking.
it's
I've been
for
slacking.
the
About changing my
longevity
diet.
of your life. of your life, you got to get that body moving. So everybody get the body moving, man. Like, and it's getting hot though, so it should be easy to get outside and go do something, yo. Don't sit in the house doing nothing.
Hot. It's getting
what I'm
hot. Y'all know what that means, though? It means we're well into Gemini season. Shout out to all the Geminis. Miss Lauryn Hill turned 50 years old today. Or was it yesterday?
It's Gemini season already?
It was today.
Damn it.
Nigga,
Don't worry, Cancer season next. I'm Cancer.
Hey, Louis. Oh, he trying to rush by you.
Hold on.
Season. Trouble.
25th, get with me.
Trouble.
He's a June Cancer, so that just makes him a Gemini that was late to the party like we always are.
Nah, my son is a Gemini though. My son's a Gemini.
Okay, you brought it back.
Of course,
yes,
I have to.
we're rolling deep in the Gemini season.
Y'all forgot.
Yes, and this coming Sunday is the first day of Irize, so you know it's about to be super cracking.
Ooh, that's how really.
You know what I did? I
can't wait to see where we're going to end up at. That's all I want to know.
Everywhere. I don't know.
Where's Laverne and Shirley going to be at?
I don't know, but I do know that I did something this week. Before we get into our guests, I'm a recap some things that happened this week. Something I talked about, I touched on quickly last week, and I said that I wasn't going to get too deep into it, but I kept hearing crazy foolishness. So I started watching this ABC streaming segment called Burden of Proof. It's about the Diddy case. Okay. And what they do is every day at the end of trial, they kind of recap what happened, and they have two lawyers that kind of say, like, if one was represented the defense and one represented the prosecution, the outcome of how it's going. Right. And the one thing that I agree on with everybody is they are proving that he's guilty of a lot of things, but where's the fucking RICO?
Right. And everybody keeps saying the same thing.
And I get it because they have to set up these different scenarios and situations in order to prove the RICO, because it's not that difficult to prove RICO when it's obvious. But when it comes down to somebody's sexual proclivities and just things they like as an adult, gets a little tricky. And like I said last week, I was a little disappointed in people saying that, oh, she liked it, she wasn't a victim. People don't understand that when you're in your 20s, certain things you like doing in your 20s, you might grow out of. Yeah. Certain, especially as a woman.
And she's a female.
There's certain things you may do to please a man and to keep him, his finances, his structure in your life. You definitely might do things.
And when you're younger than somebody and somebody is
and then there's the power dynamic of being, the age power dynamic. And Cassie always talking about her mother. I never heard mention of a father, so there's that dynamic of a young woman that's always seeking approval from men.
From an older man.
And it just, the trial is interesting to me. Like, now I'm interested. Not so much that I want to follow every day, not so much that I'm one of those people that's about to drive to New York and camp outside the courthouse. Right. But it's interesting because I saw this interview on Good Morning America and on the trial recap with one of his inner circle best friends of 35 years. His name was Charlucci or something like that. And he was saying how he, and I just said, this is, I understand you trying to ride for your friend. And I just thought about my dynamic with all of my friends who I've known 5 years or more. There ain't a friend that I've known 5 years or more that can't tell you about any drug I've ever taken. Okay. There definitely ain't one for 35 years or more that can't tell you about every. There's at least one. My friends of 35 years, they know the bodies. Right. I can't lie to nobody but God about the bodies, because women, when we're having great sex, we let everybody know.
Well, we let the ones who need to know.
No, we let, literally, I'm not saying you might not drop names, but people know in your actions, the way you speak, the things you talk about. The young girls, my man, my man, my man, my man. My man. That's everybody's fucking man. You and her talk about the same my man, but because the sex is so good, you're talking about it. People know. This nigga said in 35 years of friendship that he had no idea that Cassie or anybody was being abused. I don't believe that.
Nah, but listen. Listen, in Diddy's defense, he probably gave him $30 an hour.
I was about to say, listen, I was gonna say, but don't get up there, and this is why he's not on the stand. This is why he in the public court, but he's not gonna go in the real court and perjure himself. Because there's no way in 35 years you didn't know anything.
Crazy as hell.
I have a best
friend. My
friend.
mother roll over her fucking grave.
You know, I have a best friend lives 3,000 miles away. Whenever she sensed something wrong with me, I get a phone call.
Okay.
Sense. And she knows a lot of things, and she don't know everything. But yeah, so that's why
she know what she need to know. And that's the whole point.
She know what she need to know. And I understand him knowing what he need to know. But this nigga is on TV and he don't know shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it. But now I'm fully vested, and I'm interested in how this is going to play out. I really am. I saw this meme that said like,
the diddler's cooked.
It was saying something like, what's something, a hill you're willing to die on but not admit to nobody, or no, what's something that feels guilty but it's not. And somebody said listening to Diddy and R. Kelly in public.
It doesn't feel guilty.
And I bust out laughing.
I don't feel guilty.
It doesn't. I don't feel guilty. Like I hear half the time when I hear an R. Kelly song, it takes me a minute to realize like, oh shit.
Y'all already know where I stand at on R. Kelly.
I definitely need you to say something.
Not to be, rude or confrontational. I'm not a politician. I'm not saying you are. We hear this every day, so fucking social media. My sister was raped by 13 men. They fucked her unconscious straight up and down, right?
Oh my God.
My other sister was raped. God bless me for me to have never been through a molestation or that, period.
Exactly.
And only thing I can say about that, and I'm going to continue to say that, is that I don't wish jail on nobody, and I'm my worst enemy, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Especially if you've
so
been
free
there.
Diddy, you heard?
Listen, I just need evidence, and I need him
I don't believe in white man justice.
Okay.
You better go ahead.
I was about to say that.
Because police shot my child 6 times. He's paralyzed. That's a whole nother story. But I'm not going.
When is your book coming out?
I was about to say we supposed to get. We were supposed to be segueing from one New Yorker to another, getting into the music.
It's not even about New Yorker.
That was the segue to get into the music. But it sounds like you need a book.
Nah, I'm not even trying to be funny. I get that all the time.
That's heavy.
I've been through a few things, and I've witnessed a few things that don't need to be here said. I stand on what I say. Diddy, I think he did it, and that's it. My opinion, but you know what separates me from everybody else's opinion? While I'm ball out, I don't get paid for my opinion. I keep it to myself.
Keep it to yourself.
And I don't give a fuck, because I'm Muslim at the end of the day, right?
That is a great.
And at the end of the day, right? Not to cut you off, Allah says that a good Muslim has these two greatest traits.
Mm-hmm.
He minds his business, stays out of affairs that has nothing to do with him, and he pays his bills. That's why I'm alive today.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna get into. I was listening to.
And I respect everything, because you're a female. You're a taxpayer citizen.
Listen.
And if that's what you want on them, I respect it.
Listen.
Because you're not a street person. No, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna take that back. You're from Philly. It's in us. But you don't live that. I apologize. You don't live that lifestyle. You ain't running around doing that. You ain't shooting and gang banging and robbing.
Definitely
nobody.
not.
Right. So
definitely
you pay your bills. And this is it.
I drink water, stay melanated,
That's
hydrated,
it.
and mind the business that pays me.
Right. I respect you for that. I promise you. I love black people, especially black women.
So I was
got their own shit.
Sorry. I was listening to
no cap.
I got a little piece of your personality listening to some of your music, and I wanted to ask you.
What I do wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
Everybody else say that.
It just made me think about the different styles of New York. Like you told me you was from Brooklyn, but when I was listening to going through your Instagram, I was like, he didn't even need to tell me that.
Right.
Like you didn't need to tell me that.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between.
No, Philly and Brooklyn. I always say that because I've been all over this country. I can't make it out the country yet, but like I said, I've been all over this country. I've been around, and I met a lot of people. The only place I could relate to, and that's gangsta on my fucking word, is Philly. Y'all the only city I could relate to.
What part of Philly?
Every part.
I love that.
He shout out the big Badlands.
Big
North.
Big North. Big North.
Nah,
you can say it.
Nah, of course Big North. Because I fuck with my man King Lane Tone. He's down with Ball Out Records, and I'm just a North Side nigga naturally coming fucking with him. That's family, you heard? He's not here today, but he got some things going on. He got a lot of things going on with himself right now. He couldn't make this interview, but yeah.
It sounds like you didn't have to make too much of a transition from New York to Philly.
It wasn't hard at all.
Wasn't hard at all.
No Diddy. Wasn't hard.
So I wanted to get Toucan to play one of your songs so that we
shout out Toucan.
So that we can.
Before we do that, man, let the world know a little bit about yourself, though. We done had some intimate.
How long you been in this game?
Here come the Bronx.
Talk to me.
You know, once you start talking about New York,
here come the Bronx.
You learn some
Listen,
personal
I'm
things
gonna put it
about
like
your family.
shout
and
out Big
everything.
Queens right here. That's Big Queens, by the way.
Yeah,
yeah,
Big
that's like Big
Queens.
Queens.
Right.
I just happen to be DJ Johnny Wishbone, the morning mix.
Really?
8:30 to 9. I happen to produce like
That's
half
Big
the
Wish.
shows on this damn
It's my manager
Big Wish.
slash Big
That's
Yeah.
Big
Big
Wish.
Wish right there. No
I
cap.
love over a
Secret
drink.
producer.
Big
Are you
Wish
drinking with
all
us?
day.
Right. Listen to me. I said,
Are you drinking
start
with
the
us?
show. No. I'll take a shot.
You take a shot, Wish.
I
for the show.
told Irize, you gotta start the show
Oh.
when us people at
Before my
work
man, look, here go
can
gentlemen's.
get
Here go
home
gentlemen's pour.
from work so they could watch
So they
your
can watch
show.
the show.
True indeed.
And guess what? My darling did it, and now we on at 6 and we rocking.
Let
But
them know,
again,
Wish.
I'm over here with my other sister thinking out the box. This my sisters for real, for real.
All this is black owned and black grown.
That's right. Say it again. Black owned and black grown.
Black owned and black grown.
Excellence is over. You smell it.
And I'm
No, you always
See it?
smell good when you smell good. But yo, I wanna say for the first time, thank you for having me on Over a Drink without my man Mike here. Yes,
That's different.
Yeah,
Who's
look,
Mike?
I brought Mike Greenwich down to Philadelphia.
Yes, he did.
I bought
No,
no,
shout
not
out
to
Mike.
Philadelphia. I
To
bought
the
him to
station, to
Glockaway. That's
Yeah.
my. You didn't know that?
That's what I wanted to say
That's
before
my
you
brother
ask
from
me my
15,
questions or
14
whatever.
years old.
Shoot our Glock with, man.
Oh yeah, Corona Queens. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's Big Corona right there.
And
Big Queens, man.
took him straight to Toucan, and his podcast was there from there.
Okay.
So I want to salute all my peoples out there. Please keep saluting Over a Drink. Please keep
Pour
saluting Thinking Out the Box.
Before I get into
And
what I
tune in
gotta
every
say.
morning, 8:30 to 9. The Glockaway Radio Show, the Wishbone Morning Mix. We here.
I'll take
Love
the
y'all.
Yo,
He was
love
mixing-
you,
he
Wish.
was
Love
mixing
you,
Johnny
today.
Wish.
Wishbone.
He was mixing today. I woke up
Big
this morning
Queens.
like,
Big Queens.
To black people. and
That's
black,
to black people in Glockaway. A black,
For sure.
a true black owner. What y'all
to
talking
the
about?
General Toucan Sam. Let's shout out Big Ben. We don't shout Benny up
Oh,
enough.
and Ben is
Shout out
my
to
part
Big Ben
as well.
and Champagne
And
Shab.
I'm gonna say this one last thing before, because this is what the toast is about.
Let's go.
Toucan is the first radio station, period. And I'll be all over. That's nothing to talk about. That gave me a true chance. And I'm crashing out. For
Send
that
your
man.
music. We'll get you on the morning mix. Let's
All
get
that
it popping.
Toucan,
General
Glockaway.
is the best.
Facts.
Shout out to him and Shad.
Love y'all.
it's where dreams,
Love you,
it's where
Wish.
dreams are exposed and
And
made
Ben
reality.
as
Like
well.
real shit.
Both owners
Number
of
one
Glockaway,
home
man.
for underground artists.
Real
everybody.
shit. Real shit. Real shit.
So
Like,
what's
I
going
love
on? What
it.
you want to ask me?
Now,
I'm here.
Listen, I want you to tell people a little
Got
bit
time
about
left. We got a little
you
time
and what you do.
Plenty of
Like,
time.
We play the
who are
music
you for
first.
people?
What I
Okay,
do,
so then we can ask
Yes.
them
music wise,
Inspiration.
or
The
just
music
get into it, cause
first.
all right.
Yeah, I want
Let
to
'em
get
play
into
the
it. I
music.
watched the video. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
I did my research. You know
Oh,
what
so
I'm
wait, do you know which song you wanted to play first? Did you
Oh
have to
yeah, I'm
take
gonna
it
get the
to 'em, or-
Toucan in a minute. I just wanted to let y'all know what Ball Out is all about.
Okay,
Who Ball Out ISIS is.
let's go.
Ball Out ISIS is a person that does not take no for an answer. I don't owe nobody no money. I don't rob people. Even 20, 30 years ago, you can't say that I robbed you. I always broke bread with everybody, and I'm not taking no for an answer, guys. I'm a superstar, and there's a difference between being a rapper and a superstar. I'm a fucking superstar,
I love that.
and I'm gonna sell 1 million records, and I'm doing a world tour. The world gonna hear my music. Remember, I told y'all that.
I want VIP tickets.
Listen,
I'll be there.
you might be
How
my
long-
fucking.
I'll be
How
there.
long
You
you
might
been
be my
doing?
fucking help me put this fits on.
Yeah.
Ball out. How long
Stop.
you been doing music?
17 months in about 3 days.
17 months in about
I
3
love
Yeah,
years.
your
that was the
energy.
most interesting thing
Wow.
he said to me.
This is
That
me.
I said,
I love your energy because I feel like I honestly, if you want to make it to that higher
No, I already
level,
made it. You can't. I already made it.
I'm not saying
just
that
living
you
to
can,
that
you
day.
understand what I'm saying, but
I get what
you
you're
said
saying.
world tour, so that is a
Ooh.
goal that you're trying to achieve.
Ooh, I
So
did it
with
already. I just
that,
gotta live to
I
that day.
believe that you're going to do it because
Thank
of the
you.
way you carry yourself,
No
the way
cap.
that you think about yourself. You don't look at yourself in a small form. You look at yourself like I can achieve great things. So I want nothing but that for you.
Thank
I
you.
think that's dope as
You
shit.
gotta blame my grandmother for that though.
Now, I ain't blaming shit. We can give her credit for that. No blame,
No
but
blame.
You know what I
credit.
mean?
no
You know what I mean?
And I
That
appreciate
that's
y'all for that,
awesome.
cause I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. That's all I gotta tell you, and that's just what it is, man. I love everybody. I don't hate nobody. People say, oh, cause of my rap, just get ran straight to it. People say I'm a controversial rapper because of the things I say, and they call me a 50 Cent rapper. I promise you that. Shout out to 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent. That's my cancer brother.
Let's go.
You know the vibe. Big Q,
Queens get
Big
money.
QE, Big BQE. Let me get another shot. BQE, right? Big QE love. You heard? Brooklyn, Queens, Expressway.
Queens.
You know what the fuck going on, right?
Well, what I said was
So
I don't mean no harm.
Queens getting money. That's what I said.
But it
This
is.
tequila got my belly button sweating.
Yeah,
Y'all. I'm hot.
I'm a smoke. I smoke dope. Shout out Foreign Brothers, man. Y'all know what's going
My
on. Big
belly
dope on
button
deck.
is sweating, y'all.
Yeah, because you know they say a drunk. They say a drunk mind is
That's
a
because
drunk
it's
mind is
real
sober mouth.
tequila.
You gonna start, you gonna start taking
Yeah,
shit
the
off.
real.
Like, I'm
listen,
not like it's
wanna-
butt naked time. Like, I'm
What?
I want to ask you this, right? Prior, you said you've been doing the music for 17 months. Prior to that, though,
In 3 days.
in 3 days, what first? What got
Nah,
you?
I ain't trying to be
What
sarcastic.
got you into the
That
music since you such a late comer to it?
I'm not
as far
pumping no
as,
nigga
like,
dope
yeah.
ever again. Why am I pumping another nigga dope?
Okay.
I've been A&on and managing people for 12 years. I just did
Okay.
6 years. I've been home going on 3. I caught a drug case, whatever.
All right.
Sucked at that. Don't do that anymore. That's why I'm doing this.
Makes sense.
But that's what separates
Makes
me
sense.
from the
That
world.
makes
I
sense.
can admit it.
He said, I
suck
learned
as
the
a fucking
lesson.
drug
I
dealer.
learned the lesson and I
This
moved
my
on.
lane.
Listen, life is
I'm
lessons.
over here. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm
Life,
not
feel
life
me,
is
gang?
lessons,
I
bro.
love that.
And when I say things like that, and when I talk to people in the same man that we're talking, they feel I'm
Yeah.
aggressive. No,
that's
have,
what I'm
have you
saying.
feel I've been
You're
aggressive?
honest.
I'm not even trying to be
No,
funny,
I feel
gang.
like
You
that-
honest and transparent.
aggressive.
I know
like
you
that.
give me a run for my money. I know you probably.
He ain't
Am I
aggressive
being
at all,
aggressive
bro.
though,
That's just
gang?
normal
People
shit.
don't like hearing the truth.
One thing
That's
is,
what I'm trying to
New
say.
York
Right.
niggas and
Listen.
Philly women are two. They always come or appear aggressive.
Nah,
even if it's
I
passion.
get that all the
Right.
time.
Passion. You're passionate
Yeah.
about your
I'm
shit.
just
Nothing wrong with that.
dead ass serious.
Right, that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
But
Right.
it-
It's a
yeah.
different type of passion.
That makes sense though.
I love
I
what
would
I,
rather
do, and I
have a
love
conversation
people. I
with a
love
person
helping
that makes
people.
sense instead of like bullshit in the conversation. Like you getting straight to the point with it.
Yeah,
So
why-
so
we got that part, gang.
I got you. So you've been managing people for like 12 years or whatever you said.
So 12 years ago, I started managing a couple of artists. Sorry, that's how
Okay.
true to the word is. That's some New York shit. You drop a light or whatever you say, so that's true to the word.
Uh-huh.
I've been managing people. I put a lot of artists on the biggest stages possible you could ever think of. I don't need to say their names. Who cares?
Mhm.
Then they get paid for it. At that time, I was just in the streets.
Okay.
But I'm a nigga. I know how to put shit together.
All right. So
In my hood, I'm from Crown Heights. You know what I mean? You can ask about me and you the cab. I ain't famous. I'm not infamous. I'm just me.
you.
And my friends
Yeah,
know
they know.
me, and we just about the same thing, man. We the type, like, if you doing bad, we gonna tell you about yourself. Homie, your breath stink, gang. Like, why you around me? Go get some gum, man.
Get some gum.
But
Get a
if
mint.
I,
That's
Brush
that's
your
how I
teeth.
was
Go
raised.
brush your
That's just
tongue.
normal shit.
I
But
bro,
that's real
that's
shit.
just
Why
normal
am I
So
out
now,
here
getting into the
slipping?
manager thing,
Yeah.
That's not a real friend if I
Yeah.
got you out here
If I got
slipping.
you
come
out here
on,
slipping.
Yeah.
You got a
That's just
boogie in your
normal
nose.
I don't
shit.
care
I'ma
how
tell you
much
got a
money
boogie
you
in
got,
your
how
nose.
good you, man, that bitch
Yeah.
breath
You got something in
stink,
your
gang. I'm
teeth.
good.
Yeah.
So, shout to that.
Yeah.
What?
Shout out to keeping it
I love
authentic.
y'all energy because people don't.
Shout out
I
to
get
keeping it
around-
authentic.
I
Like
love it.
I get tired of people
Yeah,
like
man. I can't
pussyfooting
stand
around
that.
the
I
real
get my
shit.
friend,
Like
I love you.
be straight up.
Even if we getting money together, you make. Come on, why I'm wearing fucking Prada? You got Reebok, so I'm gonna go get you
Be
some Prada.
straight
I
up.
love you, nigga. You don't
That's
owe me
awesome.
shit.
That's
What you
awesome.
owe me is fucking what we into, nigga. Yo, let me tell you something. My manager. Manager's the worst thing in the world. Shout out to my manager. I can't even name who that
No,
person
it's
is. They so
not.
special to me.
Crying.
Listen, when
It's
you
like
manage
babysitting.
somebody, you work for them.
yeah.
Exactly.
It's like babysitting, real
One.
shit. That's
Thank
the
you.
part. It's really
Thank
like babysitting.
Thank you, right?
Welcome.
So it's like me. I'm Ball Out Isis. I have an independent label that I'm second in command of. Handsome Baller running this shit. He number one. Big Ball Out, right? I want to go to Atlantic Records and pump my song, right? So let's put yourself me, them, me. On Atlantic Records, I need $1 million. I got this fire ass song. Yes, you're a fire artist, but I gotta go tell you to cut your nails, put on some different sneakers, and look presentable. Brush your fucking teeth, comb your hair.
Look like $1 million.
Don't wear no fake ass jewelry.
If you want to get $1 million.
You dig where I'm coming from, gang? I gotta invest in you when I'm managing. I don't have a lot of money. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not no up. Like anything I got, homie, I earned it.
Yeah, the manager gotta invest in his
I
artist.
promise you that,
Gotta
bro.
invest in their-
And that's
and
tough.
their biggest
gotta
commodity
invest in
they
the
invest
artist.
in
Yo,
is
bro, I
time.
go so. You know why I go hard? Because I'm footing the bill every time. That's why I ain't gonna lie to you. I met Tone down here. My son Tone from here, like I mentioned earlier. He the only nigga I ever met that went half with me on everything, nigga.
That's awesome.
Shout out Big
That's what's
Tone,
up.
bro. He ain't here right now. I love that
That's
nigga.
what's
So
up.
what?
That's
what,
Philly shit.
I was gonna say, what brought you to Philly?
What brought me to Philly was faith. My house got robbed in New York. It's shit crazy. I had a house. It got robbed. Came to fucking Philly.
Who did you know here? What was like?
My family live out here.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I got a lot of family. I just never really tapped. I've been all over. Well, actually, I came out here to Philadelphia one time to do a show with French Montana when I was managing with my mans in it from the hood. And we had a show with Uncle Murder in French Montana at the Soundgarden night. That was like back in the day, 2015.
2000, yeah.
With Chinks Drugs. Shout out Chinks Drugs. I love that nigga.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I met Chinks Drugs. He's the most humble fucking man I ever met that had money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know,
But that's the first time I came to Philly. And I ain't been out here since. I've been all over PA, but never touched Philly. Yeah. So for some reason, it was meant for me to come to Philly now. And I met mad real niggas out here. I done lost 2 cars out here. My shit done got robbed when I was doing a show with Joel said, Ted, the gangsta on Germantown.
Crazy.
Nah,
Welcome to Philly.
It, gang.
Welcome to Philly.
I had a Fish-Star M37.
Welcome to Philly.
I come outside and shit
Philly,
going. I buy another car. I buy another M37 2 months later.
That was
Parking Enforcement Agency don't like temporary plates in the state of Philadelphia.
No, not at all.
And don't have, and if you don't have a plate, it's going to.
Gang, they took 2 F-37s from me, so it's like, I respect Philly. You heard? Nah, not on no funny shit. Like, Philly, that's why I keep saying, that's why I love me and I, because just like,
why is it so
Philly
so shit like the Bronx in the 80s, gang.
How would you describe your style? Because,
real.
like, I was about to say, you didn't have to tell me you was from Brooklyn, just compared to the other rappers, like, Harlem World.
I can't compare myself to no rappers.
Exactly, you can't.
You
but I
that
will
means
say,
I be minding their business.
But I will say,
I respect their craft though.
I will say, one thing about me is I like all different types of music. So the one clip I was watching, I was like, oh, street house. You know me. You know I love the street. You know I love the trap. I don't give a fuck what trap it is. Down south, up top. It's something about that
Shout out
music.
Young Scooter. I was supposed to do a song with him.
Listen. And so when I heard yours, I was like, oh, okay. Real shit. Real nigga shit.
What song? I got a few tracks.
So I'm gonna tell you the Instagram video, that little freestyle, the Instagram video that I reposted.
Oh, when I was in the basement.
Your little freestyle when you was in the basement.
You got bars.
Got video on purpose because I forgot you by mistake.
Little freestyle.
Baby girl, bounce it up. That's
I was like,
bars.
okay.
I like your.
I can groove to this.
Shout out Keenan Kenny. You produced that.
I like your cadence. I like the timing. I like what you're talking about.
Thank you.
I like your presence. Like, we really into hip hop. Like,
yeah, me too. I'm really a hip hop artist, bro.
Hip hop is really like what we do around
hip hop
here.
artist, bro. If you listen to my,
who's your inspiration?
So I got 4 people in my life that made me start rapping.
All right, I'm curious because now it's gonna let me know why you sound like. You know what I mean, why
I got 3 idols and 1 legend, and I'm gonna start off with my legend, Pop Smoke, only because he ain't lived long enough. When I met his mother and I cried in her fucking arms for like a minute straight. I was sorry, I'm drunk, a minute straight. And I met her on the day that my daughter died in my arms for the 4th annual Shoot for the Stars. Cause Handsome Baller, he's an A&R. I mean, sorry, A&R. This fuck. What are we drinking? This from Mexico. Handsome Baller's the CEO. Handsome Baller's the CEO, boy. Don't beat me up, gang. I'm the A&R. Handsome Baller was nominated for an award that night. Hold on, we can't laugh too long because he be like,
it is so hot in here. Y'all don't
So Handsome Baller was awarded for award for the Shoot for the Stars and Pop Smoke's mother gave it to us, whatever. And I met her, and my daughter died in my arms that night. My daughter died in my arms 13 years ago. It was the day that that Pop Smoke died. Pop Smoke changed my fucking life through music. And I never met him. I was in fucking jail and heard about the nigga. You feel me? And I love that nigga. I crashed a nigga over that nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I really love Pop Smoke.
That's what's up. He was talented. I definitely.
Very talented.
I like that for your first.
Very talented.
Yeah, that shit in the
chokehold,
chokehold,
yes.
man.
And my 3 idols is Dipset as a whole.
You definitely give Dipset. You definitely everything about you gives.
Not everything because the Harlem is a little
different. But
shout out
real shit.
Dipset.
You give
the whole
Dipset.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Them niggas music nigga. So now I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I got in a fight in prison on my first bid when Dipset was popping, right? And my thing is this. I love Dipset so much. Every magazine that came through that motherfucking house, I bought. That's when Vibe and all them shits, XXL. Any paper with fucking Dipset on it. I was buying that. I was giving nigga a soup, a cigarette, whatever. Let me cut it out. Give me that pay. I was putting it on my wall.
What borough are you from?
From Brooklyn.
From Brownsville.
And Dipset is your favorite?
Why not?
That's different.
That's one.
No, that's just different.
That's one of his idols.
No, that's just different for me.
Nah, Brooklyn.
Listen. No, I know they connected, but usually from the outside looking in, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Harlem is Harlem. The Bronx is the Bronx. Islands is the islands.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's usually how it go. So it's surprising to hear a Brooklyn nigga say that his idols is some niggas from Harlem, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Even Dame Dash was partners with a Brooklyn nigga. Yeah. And he'll tell you like, man, that Brooklyn nigga, I ain't really like him, but he had them Air Force Ones on that made me So even still, so that's what I'm saying. Like to
and he
hear
came
that
to
though,
Philly, it's
that's
state
different.
property.
That's
Shout
different,
out
bro.
Dave Dash, nigga.
But that's the whole New York Philly connection though. Like
right,
how you
we
say
been connected since the
it's
mob,
same.
nigga.
But that's just surprising to me to hear because I got 1,000 goddamn MCs in Brooklyn.
If we get to the other two, might not be a surprise.
No, the last person is Young Dolph. God bless his soul.
Ooh,
that's one of my faves.
Crack baby.
That's one of my faves.
I'm an 80s baby. I'm a crack baby. Not literally, but.
Not proud of it, but me too, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
she said not proud of it.
My mother, even if let me tell y'all something. Even if your mother did drugs, it don't matter what the fuck y'all did. You got a nigga sucking dick talking about your mother. Who's worse? Yeah. So like I said, right, shout out to the mothers, right, and all 80s babies, right? My mother died when I was 9.
My mom was on drugs
and
too, but she's still alive.
Listen, it is what it is. I got family members that did drugs and they got more money than me.
She got a story to tell.
Right. God bless her. And I wish I could hold my mother. So, like I said, Young Dolph.
So his style is real and street. I picked up on it.
No, it's not even that. Yes, it's that, but he did it all by himself.
From the muscle.
From nothing.
From the muscle.
I don't know what y'all drinking, but
Young Dolph, no cap.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get into the music?
I got that.
Y'all want to get into the music?
Yeah,
I got it.
So,
I guess I got to give Toucan the music, right? Cause
yes.
All right, I apologize.
So when I was looking on YouTube, there was a video called with it.
I got some. You know what's crazy? I got a shit. Do you mind holding this pet? Because actually, she's your president.
What's her name?
I am president. So this is for the record, for the world to know. My dog had puppies.
My daughter about to.
I just went through that, so I feel for you.
I want to personally present you with this creature. My daughter gonna lose her mind. She'll be alright.
You gonna take that dog home?
You don't have to take no, and I'm gonna say this on record.
She being nice right now, but she gonna tell you in quiet.
I understand because it's sudden. I can't. This was a surprise.
Take that dog back with you.
This was not script. Because it's ball out shit. This is what I do.
You think I would say that?
I said you gonna say it off camera. I'm shocked that you would take this dog
tonight.
I love dogs.
If you want to take her home tonight, you can have her. She's a beautiful dog.
What's her name?
I named her.
It's not his dog no more.
Don't do that to me.
Listen, I'm gonna show you pictures of my baby girl. She the same picture.
Look at her ears. Might call her Lassie.
My baby's name is Delilah.
She a girl.
And she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Her ears. What is she?
Now, this is the funny part. We gotta get to it. I got a joke for y'all.
I'm a dog person, so
I got a natural pit bull. She a double XL bando. And some fucking mutt that's been running the fucking neighborhood in Philadelphia. I'm in New York doing a show. My dog make it outside. A Portuguese water dog, just
She gonna be big as shit.
Did his little
thing. See how big her ears are?
I was looking at the
but I'll be honest with you, man.
Claws in the ears.
Beautiful dogs.
Her temperament is amazing.
Oh man, they better than me.
All right, give her here. God damn it.
Thank you. So back into what I was about to say.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm Dr. Doolittle.
What I was about to say, I got a lot of music, but I picked out 2 to 3 specific songs for y'all because it's the mood I'm in. And I'm glad that y'all was bored enough to look at my Instagram. Toucan, do you mind?
Bored enough? We were excited.
That's just me.
Yeah, you got that purple
You took the
stingray
time
on
to
that
come and
joint,
be
bro.
here with us.
That thing was crazy.
I was excited to
You
learn.
get that purple
And I've been
stingray.
around
That ain't
you.
mine.
Oh, that joint
That's
was
in the hood.
crazy.
That you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I'm
that
legendary
joint
for that in
bananas,
Crown Heights.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody, niggas call me a legend right now for that in Crown Heights. No cat.
Yeah.
Them cars been sitting on that block for over 20 years and they run, they're mobile, and nobody thought about doing a fucking video with it.
That's crazy. That
What
joint
is
is
wrong with you?
crazy.
That was fire.
Homie, I
The
went to
other
homeboy.
one
I gave Poppy. Shout out to Poppy. I gave that nigga what I gave him some money. Listen, I need that.
Right.
That purple stingray.
10 minutes of your time, nigga.
Everything.
Like
That's
what?
ball out shit.
That joint was everything.
Look, hold on, I'm a little hyped.
It's
Tone,
funny how that's how that went down.
I love
Tone,
it.
I ain't gonna lie. I wish Tone was here though, man.
I love
Toucan,
it.
do I gotta come to you, big bro? No Diddy, I gotta pull up on you with the music real quick.
I'm crying.
Nah, I say I gotta.
No, I love him
Yeah, I
so
would-
much for putting the headphones back to his ears like Breaker 19. He was on a, like he was on a walkie-talkie with the earphones. With the headphones. I love him. I like him.
Let me
A
speak
lot.
to the people
And
real
y'all
fast.
need to make sure y'all follow that young man.
We're
Ball
gonna
Out
speak
has
to
a
the
lot to
people.
offer. Go ahead.
Because I ain't talked to y'all in about 2 weeks,
I
man.
know, we missed you.
I got some opinions on some shit, man. I just want to say Diddy
Now
is
that they 2
cooked.
weeks old.
No, I just want to say Diddy's
okay.
cooked.
If they current, if they
He
current.
going-
I got
You want a
another
job?
one. I want another one I want to talk about.
All right, go ahead.
Now that it's 2 weeks old.
The New York Knicks.
Yeah, well, I was gonna wait till the end because
The New York Knicks.
Wish specifically said if we mention any kind of basketball.
Right here,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
right? And T about the Knicks. I'm gonna play my Knicks anthem for y'all.
You can play
I
that?
saw that too.
They
Hold
got the
up.
Lombardi.
Y'all just lucky that the Sixers ain't in it because I wouldn't even allow this right now on my watch.
But we ain't win this shit in 50 years. I wasn't even throwing up.
I'm not a hater though.
I don't even want to.
I'm happy for my New York
hey,
family.
listen, y'all definitely not gonna win the chip, but it's wishful
family.
thinking.
Nah, it ain't wishful thinking.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't putting no negative
I mean,
out there.
I fucks with.
If it's meant for New York,
I fucks with the
it's meant for New
Villanova
York.
Knicks.
If it's meant for them, it's meant
If it's
for
meant
them.
for them, it's meant for them.
Yeah,
Because I
talk
don't be
that
want
meant
nobody
for
put
them
no
shit,
bad
man.
you out there on my
Y'all
team.
sit there talk that bullshit, man.
I'm Philly all day.
OKC, man, gonna win the chip this year, man. Shut.
Which one?
I'd rather New York than OKC.
Yeah, I know what you rather.
Just because I love Wishbone,
I like.
and now I fuck with Ball Out. You know what I'm saying?
I got New York going to the chip though. They fucking my shit up right now.
Well, you need to bet different, dog.
All right, so what's this?
Switch your-
You wanna? What's
switch your
this? Is
criteria.
Know My Name, right?
Here, right? Know My Name. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna introduce you to the song, right?
Okay.
So, what? You ever seen the sitcom Cheers? Sorry.
Yes, I definitely have
check.
seen Cheers.
Check, right? You ever seen the movie? I'm bugging. Hold on,
The
give me a
series
shot. That's why I
Cheers.
gotta stop drinking.
Yes, R.I.P. Norm.
Right? Cheers is a 1980 sitcom. Y'all ever seen Cheers?
Yes.
What did they do at Cheers?
Sat at the bar and drink.
Bunch of
and
nobodies.
socialize.
Right, about nothing.
About
They was
nothing.
it could have been whoever you
About
wanted
the
to be.
day.
And everybody agreed on it, right?
Yeah.
Little.
Don't
What?
let that doggy get to the tequila.
The reason why I wrote Cheers is because niggas be on Instagram, they be on Twitter, whatever the fuck is popping, whatever, really living that life that they don't live. You got females that's bad as hell. You look at, I can look at your feet and know what's going on. That's just me though. But other people will make it to the bedroom. So, Cheers is about these fake ass niggas and these bitch ass niggas that be talking that shit. And you ain't about your. Can you please hold on? You know what? Let's walk my little split.
It's the feet for me.
I'll tell you some real nigga shit.
I mean,
about
because
shit.
people be walking them
At the end of
dogs.
the day, I don't like fake shit.
Real shit.
Nigga, I don't like fake shit. Run the song, please, man.
I like you, Ball Out.
I like you guys too.
You're awesome.
Hold on. Wait. Speak on Ball Out. And it's on sight. Hit him with a left. Shoot him with a right. My Ball Out chain knocking Jesus, he wanna fight. Bigger than Holyfield, ear, Tyson bite. Stay too long, it's a crash site. Nigga, that's a Uda masked up, man. We spinning blocks. Ball Out, and you know my name. Boom, 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 boom. They try to run down, but I reverse shit. Una call +4, let me learn you something. I'm a humble nigga, but I run shit. Crack your head, no homo. Drumming, this 40 got a mind of its own. It be dumping. Pull up to your wake and your family calling your name cause you post on Instagram fronting. Talk that hot shit, but you ain't shooting nothing. I wipe my nose and I get you hit for a low price.
That is what you call a great.
That is
A great
crazy,
introduction.
bro.
That is a great
That's bananas.
Pursuing a career. So I'm Cheers.
That is bananas.
Cheers, if I get to the next fucking song.
That is a great introduction
Hold on, I gotta
to
get
you.
something else in my cup.
Yeah, you gotta put something
I'm
in there.
definitely gonna cheers to that.
I
You
love
heard?
that. I love that.
I don't like fake shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
And we cancer, so you know you can't.
Come
do no
on,
wrong
gang.
with
And you know what's
mine.
crazy?
Gang,
We make
gang,
people,
real
we
shit.
make other people problems, our problems.
Gang, gang, real shit.
I just come.
Did they just make a connection? Yeah.
I'm a bartender today. Yo,
I'm sitting there like,
and Zool, yeah. Don't ain't got nothing on this.
You can't do no wrong.
Fuck y'all talking about.
Yeah, let
You
him
know
know.
what's crazy? This ain't that bust down shit. I don't like middleman shit.
No,
Like,
it's my belly button is sweating. That's how we know something.
straight from the connection.
see, Hecho de Mexico.
Hold on, let me get into my song.
Hecho
Sorry,
de
I don't wanna-
Mexico.
Hecho
Right, I
de
am a
Mango.
bartender and I just came
I
from
like that
Cheers.
song that you got. What was that? Shake It? Is it the
I saw
yeah,
that
that's
in here. I saw that in here.
She blew up the.
Saving the best for last.
Yeah. You gotta hit the unlock button.
I'm
Oh, no,
around.
y'all gotta be talking about shit at
I'm
Zoom.
around. I was listening.
All right, so this song right here, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I love Biggie. He can't stop.
I don't care what my man right
His
here
energy
saying.
is everything.
Hold on.
I'm fucking
Because
with
it's
my
the
man.
I
I
played
am
Big
fucking with it.
Orange.
And the fact, listen though, listen, right?
Tapping that.
The fact
Cause I
that you
need green.
used that Cheers sample and you didn't do nothing but fucking kept the whole
Kept
shit
the
and
whole-
ran
and
it.
ran it.
And ran it. That's crazy. That was crazy,
Like,
bro.
no extra
There was
drums,
no
no
drums,
extra-
no nothing behind it. You just
I'm a
ran
hip-hop artist.
Cheers.
I got rock and roll
That was
songs. I got
crazy.
Hear the song.
It was
right?
crazy.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how you gonna feel about me after this song. We got 10 minutes, right?
Nah, I don't know how you
So
gonna feel
real
about
quick-
me after this one.
Yo, 2Kid, turn that shit up, man.
Oh, the Knicks anthem.
Yes. Hold on. Y'all know what the fuck going on, nigga. Hold on. Wait. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Hold on. Let's get it, nigga. Hold on what I said. Hit you with a buzzer beater shot real silly. End up Dixie. The effery, pardon me. Finger roll, real figurine. Name time, no trick. Point on point like they think about 4-point shot smoke. Brunson got the Euro step better than a young Ginobili. I block shots, twist. Force Haslisu. That's not Philly. Brooklyn. Got shot silly. Though. Team like a 50 finger point. Let you burnt that. Oh gosh, that's Josh. He bleed New York. Cut those eye, yeah, he fixed that. This how raw. That's a max track. And for cat, we got big stacks. Benzino, no neck. You know how I be. Steroid shooting up. I call Coy getting up. Day luck, that's telling. But let's tell it to Punk. And let's cut 5. Defense, let's get it. No lacking. Like when Felton got knocked with the hammer. I think DZ got $40 to go in front of courthouse like Free Diddy. I think not. Talk about it's a Diddy party. It's getting hot in here. Pop shots. Better than a playoff Oakley. Bad bitch choke him. Send him to Houston. Yo, Charlie Ward. I ain't need no gauze. Tom Thibodeau. It's my guy. Name dude I never choose. I bleed blue. And then a big orange. Let's get it. 34th and Mad. Know it. Same big. Shut it on. Let's get it. For big shoes. Let's get it. Swish. I ain't really want to rhyme. I just want y'all to hear that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Big Ewins.
So
That's
taking
what
this
I'm
shit
talking
home.
let
about.
me tell you how the whole Philly connection in that whole song. He done ran it back. No, and I appreciate.
Come on, shout out to Philly.
And not only that, you know, just mentioning
Jay
Rick
featuring
Brunson,
Beanie.
Philly connection.
Brunson got the Euro step better
Shout
than
out
a
to
young
my
Ginobili.
shout out to
I block shots.
my bro from college, the Enes reference. But shout out to my bro Jack, because his son Mikal Bridges is definitely a New York Knicks. So here we go with more of the Philly connection. That's what I was going to point out to Wish. He was like, "Don't forget talk about the Knicks," and I'm like,
We appreciate that.
Shout out to
Thank
Shay
y'all.
I'm not
Appreciate
shouting
it.
out that
I'm glad
nigga.
y'all got the Lombardi trophy.
Absolutely not.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't shout him out. He made his. He chose his side.
This chip right here. Y'all got the
What
Lombardi.
side?
We
The
get
Trump
this.
side. Fuck out of here.
I mean, he did. Listen,
I rise to this.
The white
I
woman
rise
side.
to
Fuck
this
outta
bigger
here.
than
He
football.
chose too many sides for me to be shouting him out.
I rise to this bigger than
And
football.
that's when I say the views and opinions espoused on Over a Drink
My
do
bad.
not
Listen,
reflect the collective.
my bad. While we right here, I want to give a special shout out to an Eagle, to one of the Eagles when they went to visit the White House. Special shout out to my man who looked at Kushner's wife and said she is the baddest thing that I ever seen in my life. Yes, Ivanka Trump. He looked at it and said that, right? But think this. Here's the cold part. Here's the cold part. Here's the cold part. She's married to Kushner. She done came to the Eagles locker room looking for my man. Talking about, I want to holler at the boy who was at the White House. Yeah. Shouts out to my man from the Eagles who about to knock down Ivanka Trump. Shout down to you, bruh. For sure.
Female one son, a woman go.
Go ahead. Shouts out to him knocking down the president's daughter.
Shout out to that. I ain't gonna hold you. That take
That's
a lot.
big.
That take a lot.
That take a lot of
That's big.
He
You know what's
definitely.
crazy? I'm gonna get out a quick story if I fuck it up with Shake It, right?
Uh-huh.
I met Vibes Cartel mother at the Winterfest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I met her.
Went
And
to the show.
the thing is, she prayed for me. Her aunts, her sisters prayed for me. Vibes Cartel, her aunts prayed for me. It was Russia's birthday, so they was cutting the cake. So I didn't want to be rude. I stood there and I left, whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is she prayed for me, right? And I brought her some Dunkin' Donuts, all that. Like, it was crazy. But the point I'm trying to make is if somebody got fired that day, I promise you. You know, somebody told me somebody got in trouble for that. Yo, shout out to the Barclays. I run the fucking Barclays, man. You heard? Shout out Vibes Cartel mother. Shout out his whole family. Cause what Guan? I really like that. It's motivation, man. Yo, bro, that nigga. Oh my God, that nigga. Anything could be going on in the world, man. Rick James could come back from the dead. I'm doing an inauguration party. That's me. That's ball out shit. I do the fuck I want, nigga. I run the fucking Barclays. Y'all know what's going on.
Give it to him, bro.
Nah, no cat, no Diddy. I'm about to give it to them, gang, because it's like, gang, like, they can't fuck with me, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, 2Kid. Turn that up for me, please, big bro. 2Kid, I love your soul, man. Shout out 2Kid, man. Shaking is on rotation and all Glockaway fucking streams. Let's get it. What the fuck going on, nigga?
Shake it.
I'm light skinned. I got to shake it. Hold on. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Dale. 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 Hold on, you ain't working, it's off out. Shake it, shake it, hey. Shake it, doopy, shake it, shake it, shake it, doopy, dale, dale, doopy, dale, man, shorty in the club, I ass so fat. Bank rolls, I spend it like that. Bean muggy, get you killed like that. MB to the sleeves, ran down, bought out, 2 chains, AP. When I catch this bitch, I'ma make Tommy. Hold on. Shake it, shake it, shake it, stupid, dale, dale. Hold on, bow, bow, bow. Hold on. Put the perks in the ass. Yeah, she called me Poppy, top me, slap me. I'm off for Bing. Pound town, shorty a freak. She squirking and shaking all over me. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Ice. Work. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Bend it. Twerk. 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 Pound town. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Stupid. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Stupid. Dale. 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 Stupid. Dale. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Ice. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Ice. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Bend it. Twerk. 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 Make that pussy work. Shake it. Yeah. Shake it. Make that shake it. Shake it. Make that shake it. Hold on. Dale. Dale. Ay. Dale. Dale.
You can on the camera.
I ain't gonna lie. You have been baptized. That's how real it is. This is your dog. Please.
Hey,
let me get some pictures in about 3 months, all right?
That's it. That joint dope, bro. I like that one right there.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like that one right there.
I got a contract offer from a couple of artists for that song, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm pumping that on my own. I do want Sexy Red on that shit though, no cap.
Yeah.
I know she done got about the million fucking requests that the whole fucking NYC and fucking Philly, Delaware, Miami, and then I got niggas in Singapore pumping my shit, nigga. Right? I could be outside, I could be where the fuck I wanna be, but it's about selling records. I ain't selling a record yet. When I sell a record, then I'm gonna start talking my shit. Mm-hmm. Right now, I ain't did nothing. 17 months, I ain't like, I'm grinding, you heard? When I sell a record, then I can pop my shit, you heard? Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. That's what Cheers is about. Y'all niggas been rapping for 17 years. And y'all niggas doing this, I don't know, I ain't gonna get into it. Y'all already know. It is what it is. Follow me at ballout __IS.
That's what I'm talking
Shout out
about.
to
Shout out to my man, Ball Out.
You're supposed to be. You over a drink. You're supposed to get tipsy.
I fuck with y'all. Shout out to 2Kid.
You had a good time.
Shout out to Glockwood. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to all the motherfuckers that make shit happen that's black. Mm-hmm. Don't take no for an answer. And that's all I gotta say, man. I'm motivated. Y'all gonna remember me, man. I'm gonna tour the whole fucking world. Remember I said that.
Shout out to you. Stay tuned to Glockaware everywhere, where you can find all the latest and greatest in all kinds of hip hop, especially the underground and local artists. Mm-hmm. To play some music.